Hi. Good afternoon, folks.
Hey, there's our first train wreck.
Yeah.
Greg, where are you? Where's the super spanner? He likes a train wreck. Where is he?
Have I got time to get an interpreter? No. Oh, thanks. Hi, Andy. Hi, Maggie. Thanks, Maggie. Quite like them too myself. Very simple little program. Look at those two gorgeous
Hi,
faces.
Maggie. Hi, babe.
No, there's one gorgeous face, and that's that side of me. It's not me. I got a face only mothers. I got a face only mothers could love. And how are we all this afternoon?
Bill wants to know why you're casting in 480p.
I don't know why am I casting in 480p.
You see, Bill, you're talking just a language that I don't understand it. So.
Hi, William. How are you?
Hi, William.
According to the info I have, it's 1080. Going out in 1080, 720.
Yeah, Steve, Dave, keep dreaming.
She's rather beautiful, I must admit. Yeah. Hi, Steve, Dave. How's you? You working away? And there's a blooming fly in this room, and it is annoying me.
Hiya, Bill.
Hiya, Bill. Oh, he comes in, insults us first, and then says hi.
No, he was insulting you.
Yeah. Okay. How's the volumes, guys? Does it sound okay? Right, we only have the options up to 40.
Well, if you only have options up to 480p at that end, Andy, then it is YouTube. It is not us.
Hi, Sandy.
Hey, San. Hi, Gav.
Hi, Gavin.
How are you, mate?
Welcome back.
Nice to see you.
Welcome back. Good to see you back in again. All looks and sounds
And
good.
all looks and sounds grand.
Nope.
Nice one. Thank you, Maggie. And Steve, Dave. Hi, UK, Andy.
I think I have a trip coming to Belfast soon.
Yeah, could be arranged.
Hi, UK Andy. Good afternoon. How are you? So it's a wet, miserable Sunday, and we do apologise there was no show on Wednesday night, but Bonnie and I decided to go for a hike up a hill.
Yeah.
For a look over Belfast.
It was fun, but exhausting.
Fun. It was nice.
It would have been a lot better if the fog hadn't rolled in on us, though. It would have been a lot better. But yeah, it was good. It was a nice wee night out.
Don't know how well this will come up over camera.
Yeah, we're getting a bit of reflection. So yes, that was our view on Wednesday night. Hola, Darren.
Oh my God, who let these idiots in the Spanish internet? Is he still on holiday?
Love you too, bro. Yeah, he's still on holiday. He's still away.
That's okay then. Still got time to phone immigration and tell them not to let him back in.
Yeah, don't let him out. You know, give him the rubber glove treatment.
Not well in 480p, Roy.
Well, like I say, Bill, we can't control that. If that's the only option that it's given you, then that is a YouTube problem, not ours.
Yeah, it's only up to 480p on here as well from mine too.
Yep, damn YouTube. They're just messing about. They keep changing things and fucking about with it. And
well, you don't need to see my face. Right, it's not wet here. It's 30 plus degrees here. Andy, shut up. And Sandy, yes, you can blame me. I don't care. I've got shoulders that will take the pressure of the... Seeing that go-kart and fun fair I was tagged in when we come back.
oh yeah.
I have to go Liddy boys there. So, Bunny.
Yes, dear.
Since I've got 13.
Yeah, and I've got A wee gobshite just the way out the door there. I'm going to kick his ass when he comes back.
That's one dead fly.
I think you managed to kill the little shit then.
I think I fell.
Why? What did you hit him with?
My hand. So what are they vaping on today? Oh,
Well, I have my very, very gorgeous RX Gen 3 Dual with the Falcon on the top of that, and the juice I have in there today is Double Drips Sherbet Rainbow. Ooh, it is absolutely gorgeous. I also have my very sexy Dove Po trigger with the Valerian on top, and in that I have some of the rather scrumptious Ribena Bliss.
Oh, and Bella, we got our stuff.
Yeah, we got ours.
Hold on, I'm not there. Who's this?
Who's this gobshite you're on about? My adopted son, Steve Dave. He's he comes in here quite regularly, and he has been sort of apparently adopted by me, so yeah.
And Bill, our stuff from the auction came, right?
Yes, ours arrived on Friday. So.
Is that you then?
Yep, that's me today. That's what I've got. What about you, my dear?
I'm on my Desire Design X.
Whoa, that is so sexy. What have you got on top?
I've got the Kenzai on top with a little blue drip tip.
Nice.
In that, I have got some Root Boy
Pineapple lemonade. Oh, that is so yummy.
Pineapple lemonade. And then I've got something that I said I would never buy. But I bought.
Do tell. Do tell. I know what it is, but nobody else does.
Can anybody tell from that side what it is? Let's see if anybody can tell. See if anybody watching. Also ordered the Advocacy and I go, Saint, you've way too much money.
He's a very clever boy. He's in there straight away with the right answer.
Yeah.
And just a little reminder to everybody, remember to switch to live chat, just in case you miss anything.
Since we haven't got Craig. And sitting on top of it, I've got the Bonza.
Mm-hmm. Does it vibrate? No.
No, you wish, Steve Dave.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah. And in that, I've got one of my GSFA auction items.
Which is? Stevie.
Or as I call it, Sleazy. The Biz. Which is...
That is gorgeous.
Strawberry and vanilla milkshake.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do have some of that at home as well. I would be looking forward to getting tore into.
Right, both came at £25. Good deal.
Yeah, bloody right. Is it the old rage or the new rubberized one?
Old rage. It's like a rubberized feel to it. It's a weird feel to it. You know, when you actually look at the reds,
yeah, that's the rubberized one. Yeah, it's that new soft feel.
The colours are very nice. Different between them, and then when you put the what's it called? What's that dripper?
The Mad Dog?
Mad Dog dripper on top, it's different red as well. So I don't know what the colours.
Yeah, 3 red items from the same company and not one of them's the same colour.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit weird that.
He says I have too much money, then shows he's the rage. But Saint, I got the rage for cost price.
Yep. Not what you know, it's who you know in this business, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't think this is painted. Yeah, this is painted. powder coat it. Says it. Yeah, but I don't buy things every. How much did you? Okay, Jane. How much did you spend in the GSFA auction? And Bill, how much did you spend in the GSFA auction? So I'd say you've got the rage as well. And how much did you pay for your rage, Jane? I'm getting picked on just because I've bought. It's only because my skunk bottles on my G-Box have now decided they don't want to play ball anymore.
That's what I was meant to do today. I was meant to give you that spare bottle that I have.
That's alright. I'm using this now anyway.
Bill spent 375 quid. Saint spent 99.
Saint would have spent more if he'd got a bird.
Yeah. You got mugged for that one.
He got sniped by somebody.
And Bill has bought other stuff since. Oh my god, Bill. You're bound to be on first name terms with your bank manager by now, son. £190 he spent in the auction. Bloody hell.
He bought £99 for his rage.
Oh, 99 was for the rage. Jesus.
Yeah, mine was.
Seen you coming, son.
Mine
Seen
was
you coming.
considerably cheaper than that. Yeah, I got 2 batteries and it was still cheaper than that.
Yeah.
In fact, that whole setup with the Bonza and the Rage was cheaper.
Would have been still cheaper than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do expensive. No. Yeah.
Well, you're a Ballymena man, of course you don't.
I'll still pay £300 for a camera.
Yeah, but that's different.
And that's been put to good use. I've had the camera, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And I've spent,
2.
or I've taken about 5,000 photos. The second one is the Rage for 60 quid. Yeah, but there's a big difference though, Bill. I got it in a bricks and mortar store.
And Bill, I would happily pay 60 quid for one.
I still don't like the skunk bottle. Don't like it where it's at. It's just what camera? I got a Nikon D5200. Steve, Dave. That one. And Bunny doesn't mind me showing it anymore. Well, I don't know, I find it really comfortable. You know, especially when you put that side against your inside hand. But then you have to thumb-fire it, unless you hold it in your left hand. Hi, Michelle B. Oh my god, you had me thinking there that it was nearly 4:30. Because normally you come in the last 10-15 minutes. But hello! Bunny's just with a customer at the moment. She will be back soon. Awesome. I just got a Canon GXX Mark II 300, usually selling in bricks and mortars. Oh, and Michelle's off work. Awesome, Steve Dave. Is that a... I don't know anything about Canon. I don't know anything about cameras. Yeah, it's one of those Marmite mods, like the alien. I love that alien, especially Vic's, the blue one. That blue of Vic's is amazing, absolutely amazing. Amazon sales. Oh, very good VH. Is that a bridge camera or is it a DLSR? As I know nothing. Bunny told me that camera was a good camera. I'd originally got the D3200, but it wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. It's the most hyped vlog camera on the market. I've got a new camera for build photos. I found it left I found left-handed and uncomfortable right-handed and a trigger. Got my basilisk for brand new. Does that count as a big? Yeah, Gavin. Yeah, big spender. Basilisk, 29 quid. Where was that from? If you don't mind me asking. I don't buy cameras anymore. I try and take a selfie and it breaks. Snap. That's why I have to get bulletproof like webcams. Hi Ian, how's you? Welcome, have a seat. So what is all vaping on out there in the world of chat? Tell me what your, let's see who's elitist and who's not elitist. And right, go look us up on Google. Where the hell did you get that at 30 quid? First it comes up, it's 80 quid. Do spill the beans, Gavin. That's why I don't cast or go on cameras. I have a face for radio and a voice for print. Andy Summerfield. Oh, looks like wasp. Chemical clown. And I'm on my M-Pod Rave with watermelon chill, Nick Salt, and my recurve atop of my baby X-Priv with fine lime meringue. That sounds very nice, Michelle. That sounds really nice. Okay, so Gavin, where did you get? What colour did you get? Including free DBT delivery. What colour did you get, Gavin? Gavin is on his Snake Manta VE Supreme ×2 Cuboid Manta. I think they were selling them off on Vaping 101. Vaping 101 is big summer sale at the moment. Yeah, well, that's me out the window then. Bill's got his G-Class, Q Mini, Dual Stack Dreamer, homemade parallel box, and 2 homemade skunkers, 3 goons, 1.5, 2 dead rabbits, and a bonza. All of Vic's recipes, gummy dude, watermelon, kiwi. I got the blue-green with gunmetal trim. Oh, all recommended me that the meringue is amazing. I'm nearly out. Gail, not heel. Gail. I take it it's that good then, Michelle, and especially if Gail recommended it and lemon, then I would say it would be very good. Andy's got his normal pulse, Vape, recurve, the jam vape It's the nicer than Andy. Still don't like the lime marmalade that much. That's where I got the, what is it, $9.99. Oh, and a pulse 1.5. And there's Bunny.
Yeah, yes, I'm back.
Yeah, just been going through. Gavin's just made me jealous.
Why? What's he done?
He got the Otofo Centurion Basilisk.
Really?
Yeah, and he got it for 30 quid. And the first place I went into, it's selling at 80 quid. So this is making me rather jealous. Oh,
Yeah, just a bit.
We've dropped 4 viewers. We're down to 9. Right, you sound very quiet. Gavin, I don't know what's up with this blimmin' snowball of mine. I think it's getting...
It's maybe VG'd up. You maybe have to take it apart and give it a clean, babe.
Yeah, probably is. And I'm working on a homemade Damascus steel squonker. Bunny, Michelle's saying hi to you.
Hi, Michelle.
No, Gavin, he's too loud.
No, Saint, play nice.
Last my mic up as far as I dare turn it, otherwise it's going to the red and then it'll get sound.
Yeah, it just goes distorted then, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind Saint. Hey, Ross.
Hey, Ross.
Do a bit of that. Hey, Ross, have you tried that yet?
Focus, damn it, focus. There we go. I have to say that is really, really nice, that one.
Yeah, for one that Aaron didn't even know he sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to review it according to... Hi Bonnie, do you never have a Sunday off?
No, Ian, I get a Friday and Saturday off. I don't get Sundays off, so... No, I don't mind. Keeps me out of trouble. And Ross says, yep, nice stuff and a bargain price also.
It is. Let's say,
How much is that range? Because I know how much the bad boy range is, but that one I'm not sure of.
Because the Rude Boy's the sort of the cheaper version. Well, it was the original juice. They started. Ross straight in with the red D.
Yeah, just right too. Delivery service available. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we're here.
Very
for.
reliable too. Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
We are basically free advertisement for all the local businesses. So, by all means, spam.
14
we don't mind.
Or 2 for 20.
Bargain, definitely.
Is that the fit for 50 mils? Andy Summerfield knows that it's $12.99 for 50 mil.
Yeah, because he's on the website. He's on the website. So are you for Glasgow at the weekend, Ross?
Hi,
Hey, Shane. Hey, big guns.
Hey, lover boy. Right, just wondering, you got a Facebook group page? No, just a like page, Saint.
Yeah, we don't have a group as such, but we do have a page for Vape Lounge NI.
I was thinking about going down the group side of things, but there's that many groups out there at the minute.
Yeah, there's far too many. Yeah,
just
far too many groups. We'll just
People can spam out their reviews, and shops can spam out stuff if they want to.
Casey, God Almighty, man!
No, I'm on standby for the shops. We're going.
Oh, that sucks, Ross.
There's three of us going.
Yeah, there's a few of us going over. We're booked. We've the boat and everything booked.
It was cheaper.
Yeah.
It was actually cheaper to get a coach deal, to get on the boat to get a coach to Glasgow than it was just to go on as a walk-on passenger onto the boat.
Yeah, it's working out a good bit cheaper. It was the bullfrog in the background, Andy. That was my adopted son. You have just been heard barfing to the rest of the internet, okay?
But,
sorry?
No, Ross. Only if you live within 3 miles, it's free delivery. Sometimes. Well.
Exactly like you know. No, it's not that. It's not that, Casey, Ross. No.
No, not hashtag collection. Not hashtag collection.
No, not hashtag collections
this guy's
only.
first name actually is Casey. groups I was in. I've getting to the point, because all it is cloud check, hand check, cloud check, hand check, cloud check, hand check. Oh, take your juice and your mod, and this is what your vaping name is. And, no.
Yeah, it's.
But the NI vape community have decided to do things a wee bit differently. They've actually got cloud competitions now with decent prizes and.
Yeah, I like the way they do it because, you know, it means that you still get your quota of people that like to put their cloud check and, you know, open call out videos and stuff like that all up. But with them doing that, there's a very good chance of them actually winning something. So there is a bit of a reward at the end of it. But if you're not into, you know, cloud checks and hand checks and all that stuff, some of those Facebook groups are just really overbearing. And I'm the same. I go through every day and I'm deleting groups left, right and centre because people keep adding me to them.
Yeah. But one of the things I do like, and I'm an big advocate of the NI Vape community page.
Yeah, me too.
Is that it's run by the shops. The admins are like Rude Boy, Titanic, Andrew Esig. You've got hashtag collections only as an admin on there. And
yeah.
So therefore, they're not trying to spam out and get sponsors and this, that and the other. And you'll get a lot of the shops as well, for the free shit hunters, a lot of the shops putting
free giveaways and such.
Free giveaways. But it goes to show you what a lot of people join vaping groups for, and a lot of them just actually join for the free shit, because there was a time there where Aaron from Rude Boy was doing great things, you know, for to raise money for charity. And he put up a raffle, absolutely awesome prizes, and it was a push to try and sell the 200 or the 100 slots. You know, maybe a week, whatever, and then you get the likes of James or Aaron put up a free shit giveaway, and within an hour it's got like 3,000 likes and 20,000 shares. And
yeah.
The worst group for handshakes is a Haku Facebook group.
No, I'm not a member of that group, Andy, thankfully.
Bill, are you in Coil Wars? I'm going to try and do a free shit hunter and spending too much money. Saying, but you're one of the ones that would appreciate free stuff. You know, you wouldn't. I reckon you're the kind of person you'd only enter a free shit giveaway is if it was something you actually wanted, and not something that you were going to get and then sell on for profit, or get it and go, nah. It's that people get, that people just enter free shit.
I only enter free giveaways if it's something that has caught my attention.
Yeah, same as me.
So I don't see the point in entering for stuff that I don't want.
You know, Daniel.
Yeah, you can always piff it on and such, but you know, that's not the point.
Only had one there for a starter kit. There was no point in me entering that because I don't need a starter kit.
Yeah, same here.
I do join giveaway, but only if I want, not because it's. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's what I would be like as well. If it's something that I'm interested in, then yeah, I will enter it. But if it's one of those ones where you basically have to sell your grandmother to warrant an entry into it, no, I just ignore it. You know, like, share, comment. That's more than enough.
Like,
you shouldn't have to take.
Add 10 friends.
You shouldn't have to be forced into spamming people with links to groups that they don't want. You shouldn't have to provide screenshots that you've liked this or shared that. It's some of it just gets beyond a joke.
The only rule, and it's Ohm Hunters has for some of those, is you have to be watching the, you know, they put up and say, right, we'll be doing the live, do a live stream in a week's time, and you have to be watching that live stream to be able to get your prize.
To be eligible to collect your prize.
Question.
Yeah.
Is it good to buy Sony US 1850s VTC 26?
VTC 5 26 milliamp hour high drain recharge batteries for vape. For regulated device, yes. I would be wary of those in a mech mod. But if you're using them for regulated, yeah, they should be fine.
Phone on charge. I'm heading out shortly, or I would have joined you today.
Well, there's nothing stopping you for popping on for a few minutes, Ross.
My phone's on charge. Need to get a laptop. The webcam. VTC5s are reg only. 5 amps are a meg battery.
5As.
5As. So there you go. See, that's the whole point of this community, is to get advice and second advice and third advice.
Yeah, we're not actually here just to take the piss. We do occasionally give you some good advice.
Well, I don't. You might. And likes of Bill and Gavin and... But it was good news about Postly though. Getting his channel back.
Yes, that was amazing. So well done to everybody that helped with the petition and whatnot. I know I managed to recruit a few when I shared it on the wall. So yeah, well done to everybody. It's good to have Mark back. YouTube would have been so boring without him. He's such a cheeky bugger. So
yeah, and he is one of these ones though. His mentality on camera actually does go on into real life.
Yeah, what you see is what you get, and that's one of the reasons why I admire Mark so much, because there's no fakery with him.
Yeah, I like him too. I'm not talking about personal life here. I'm just talking about in seeing him in person.
In general,
vape stuff. So
yeah,
but no,
yeah.
He's one of those reviewers that I came across at the very start of my vaping journey. And because he had a Mancunian accent and because I support Manchester United, I felt this affiliation with the guy because I knew he supported Manchester United. And it just sort of...
Ian, I haven't, but Roy has. The IPV with the Yeehee chip. Yep, there's a way to get it now.
No batteries in it at the minute.
Yeah, Gav, it'll be good to have you back, mate.
That one.
There you go.
I really like it.
It's a great mod, and to be honest, it's the chip in it that makes it. But it helps the fact that it looks the part as well. It looks really nice.
Ross, take it easy, mate. See you later.
Take it easy, hon. Catch you another time.
I love news. Hoping to get back onto his grip now that the other admins have left.
Left.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of a...
That's not for us to discuss.
No, I know, but I'm just... all I'm going to say on it is that you soon find out who your friends are. Saint, it's red and black, lovely Manchester United colours. It's not... See? Red and black, Manchester United colours.
Looking for something for the new drop dead RDA. Yeah, well, Ian, to be honest, mate, I would recommend you get that mod because that mod is fantastic.
Oh.
And I can say that because I have a G class and the chip in it is the next one up from the chip that's in that, so I can tell you now that chip is amazingly good. So yeah, it would definitely be worth it.
And to me, seeing the amount of hassles people are having with the paintwork at the minute with G classes.
Mine's still immaculate.
That's because yours never leaves the house hardly. But
yeah, but it's used regularly, and there's no marks on it, no
to me
discoloration or anything.
This has been dropped, believe it or not, and there's not a mark on it. The powder coat and paint finish on this,
yeah, it's really, really good. And Andy Summerfield wants to know which IPV is it.
That's the Trantor.
Yeah, that is the IPV Trantor.
It is fantastic. The shape of it, the feel of it,
Is it dual battery or single?
Dual.
Dual. Yep, dual 18650.
The only thing about this mod, there will be a review coming up for this. Yes, there will be a review. Is this? You'll probably hear this on the sound.
Rattly door.
No, that's the button.
Oh, clicky button! Oh, I love a clicky button.
But it feels quite cheap.
Well, that's how they've done it to keep the cost down.
Yeah.
They haven't scrimped on the internals, so they haven't. So they went with one of the best chips on the market. Who's doing the review though, Roy?
I did my first DIY juice with Nick Salts last week. Having the first go round with it today is pretty nice. Strawberry. Ooh! Big Gun jumped my address. Ooh, I've dropped frames.
Have you? That's no good. Yeah, right enough. I'm getting orange bars for you at the minute.
There must be a fake on the internet.
Big Gun says yes, sir. Email me.
No, Big Guns, I'm not.
He was only kidding, too.
It cost you a fortune to send it across here, mate, so no. It's not so much of a clicky button, more of a crunchy button that could easily be fixed with a soldering iron.
Yeah, Bill, I ain't taking that apart.
And Bill, near my. I can take most things apart, but letting me this with a soldering iron? Not so much. Builds a computer. I suppose it's not much different than a computer inside there, it's just the chip. But you know, there's a lot of screws. But it is well put together, so.
Yeah, it's a great mod.
And good magnets, and the weight of it as well is good.
Only DIY I'm good at's with a hammer. Oh, I take it you went to the Jeremy Clarkson School of DIY then.
It's just a lot of the parts. Just the parts are a lot smaller.
And Big Gun says it's okay. He'll just bring it with him when he comes over for Expo.
Which Expo are you coming to, Big Guns? Please say May.
Please say May. Please say May, because we're not going in October. Please say May.
And Big Guns, if you want to do what Richard was thinking of doing, balls, it was cheaper to fly into Ireland and then come across in the boat with us.
Mhm.
You're more than welcome to. There's a spare bed up there if it's coming the night early. So you are more than welcome.
Yep.
May as well be for. Good lad.
Nice one, Big Guns. Nice one.
Bill, you can do both.
Yeah, Big Guns, my advice would be get in touch with Bolsonic, because Bolsonic has been keeping an eye on the airlines and he has found some really good deals for May next year. So might be an idea to get in touch with him. Maybe the two of you could travel across together. Working on the passport now. Yay, good man.
That's the thing.
I already have one of those, so I don't have to worry.
The majority
waiting on my daughter's coming. Yeah, because they don't need them.
That's because the majority of Americans don't realise there's a world outside of America.
Yes, you heard it here, folks. He did say that out loud. I suppose when you look at the size of America, though, and the amount of fantastic places there are over there, they don't really need to leave the country, do they?
No. We've got such little things to do. And according to the news, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry's wife,
Wife.
her family's from Belfast.
Really?
One of her ancestors married the woman was from Belfast 200 years ago. Married a soldier and went off to live in America.
Well, there's something you didn't know.
Yeah. So she's now Northern Irish. Trumpian leader surprised. Big guns will not go there. I like.
No,
Trump.
We won't go there. No, we won't go there.
I like Trump. So Andy Summerfield's right told us that it's 30 plus degrees where he is.
Not that he'd rub it in or anything, like, you know. Well, it's warm here, it's just raining.
And grey. And miserable. And I feel like crap anyway. Every year.
Ian Morgan says, yeah.
Good portion of Americans can't afford to travel out of the country. It's actually one of the worst countries for income divide. There you go, Ballymena. Light rain with a temperature of 18. The wind is blowing from the south-southeast at 12 miles per hour. And the current humidity is 96%.
Bright sunshine, not a cloud in the sky. Fuck you, Andy.
I missed the super spanner today.
Where Gav is, it's 27. He hates the hot weather. No, I love the heat, man. I love the heat. Because when I have heat, I'm not in pain.
Oh, Saint, just want to say congratulations. You were the top chatter last week.
Weather for Crawley. Conditions are fair with a temperature of 28 degrees C. The wind is blowing from the west at 8 miles an hour. The current humidity is 28%. Andy, I hate you. And Saint wants to move to the North Pole.
Saint, me?
It's because
really?
he wants to go out. He wants to go out and write his name in the snow.
Yeah, in yellow writing.
Yeah. I drive mobile greenhouses or buses is most often bloody horrible in this heat. Yeah, I can imagine.
I just also like to say thank you to everybody that subscribed to Goober last week, the week before.
Yeah.
Got him right up, so we all know Saint is Gobba, you don't have to validate it. Need a lot of P to write my name.
I'm sure that could be arranged.
Okay.
Go away.
No, don't tell me to go away.
Did I come around there and kick your hole again?
Come on then, alright. I'll turn them on for you.
Alright, okay. Sounds like a herd elephant. He sounds like a herd elephant's going up there and back on stairs.
What's he doing? Stairs?
He's going up to play a game of pool.
I should have beat him or not?
I go and beat him.
Okay.
Go and hand him his arse.
Who's playing on call?
Yeah. And Saint wants to know, what does he win, Roy? Hashtag team free shit.
Hang on. Got a special prize for you. You ready for this, Saint?
Still good. Is that Saint's special prize coming? Oh, he's getting the ring off a 10ml bottle. There you go.
Ring for him.
No, it need to be a bit smaller.
On my way.
True.
Oh, apparently we've poofed.
Yeah.
No.
No, Mini Puff says, Belle, we must be back. Yeah, we're back. That'll be YouTube playing silly beggars. We do apologise. No, we don't apologise. YouTube should apologise.
Stop slagging YouTube off, so just shut us down.
Well, they're the ones that keep messing about, aren't they?
It buffered for 20 seconds.
That's the wrong way around.
Yes, Ian, I would say it's an natty stand. That's what I use it for, actually. Oh, don't get many 10ml. Well, I suppose we'll get the next shots coming 10ml bottles.
Yeah.
Oh. Excuse me for a minute. I go to...
And then there was one. Yeah, Gav. They do suck bollocks. That's the word you're looking for. The one I would use anyway. Big sweaty hairy ones as well. Yeah. Right, so he's all, Roy disappears for a few seconds and he's all stopped talking to me. That's just charming. Yeah, we're not exactly politically correct on here, Gab, so you've no need to be polite.
Bunny's in the shop, yet Roy's the one who keeps. Well.
Yeah, Saint, I haven't really got stuck into it yet, so I may do that. I've been editing photos the last few days, so I've not really get tore into it yet, but I probably will do when I go home. I have a few atomizers need rebuilding and cleaning and stuff like that, so I'll probably do that tonight, and then try my new juices.
I do apologise for me disappearing. I'm not very well at the moment, so...
Yeah. He's kind of ill. Had to abandon the car for a few seconds last night whenever we were on the way home, didn't you, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Put it this way, his dinner made a reappearance that he wasn't expecting.
So I'm guessing it's because of the size of Bill's and Saint's boxes that's what's delaying them.
Quite possibly.
Man up, yeah. Put a big boy pants on.
Yeah, that's the thing, Saint. He's wearing his big boy pants. I'm sure he just didn't want to upchuck on screen,
I'm not going to make a toe and dance about it.
You don't want to put your foot in it.
Any
info on the dead rabbit? Oh yeah, I've got a dead rabbit and I absolutely love it.
Is it more of the, or is it the drop dead you're thinking about, Ian? Which is the mixture of the drop and the dead rabbit? No, they get sent out.
Oh, I take it you bought some more. Yeah, there was the extra auction last weekend for all the extra stuff that they didn't get sold the first 2 weeks. So yeah, there was an extra one. So.
Gavin, thank you. Yeah, the new RTA. That's the drop dead. The drop dead. It's called, Ian.
No, the new RTA. The dead rabbit are bringing out a tank.
Are they?
A rebuildable tank.
I didn't see the
yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Heathen was talking about it on his channel a few days back. I'm not sure if it's been released yet. I think the prototypes have been sent out, but I I don't know when it's going on release, but I'm intrigued because the Dead Rabbit RDA is really, really good. So I'm intrigued as to what the RTA is going to be like.
Bill, I'll be able to read it now. Pics for it on Instagram.
Yeah, but it's not available for retail sale yet, Big Guns.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to the most?
The Drop Dead?
Nope. The FP.
Yes, the FP. I am dying to get my hands on one of those. Because I've seen Mark using it on the live casts and stuff like that, and I have to say it looks the nuts. I really do want one. I'm just going to have to talk nicely to Mark. Gimme!
Do you know, folks, do you know what I think we should do for next year?
What?
Is all the ones in the UK that's wanting to get on the GFSA auction, all put the shipping in together to one place, and then just get them, because it's going to be slightly cheaper to send stuff, local, than everybody paying huge. Because like there was Andy wanted to get juice, but just juice and shipping, pretty sticking the price up. So, but I think we should get create a wee group just for GSFA auction or for UK, and he stumped.
Yeah, get it all sent to one location, and then it can be
on a TPT
dispatched then to its relative places. But yeah, 2 mil tank size or not, I'm not overly bothered with that. I really like the look of the tank, so I would really like to get my hands on one to see.
And it's just, but I know from Mark's, his reviews and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Bill, don't rub it in, mate.
I missed the line of juice in the auction I wanted, and Higgy's shipping is cheaper than Infamous shipping. Okay. Might have to try the drop on this. Spawns has been a thirsty little bugger at the minute. I'm going through 8 mil juice rather very quickly every time I fill this up. It's 8 mil juice capacity. And that was the other reason, because of the new laws coming in with the, or not new laws coming in, but just the enforcement of the TBDs and hitting squonkers. It just means there's not going to be many new squonkers in the UK market or European market.
See, I think that's disgraceful the way they're doing that.
You're not the only one. If Bill mentions the purge one more time, Roy, can you ban him? And I promise I won't talk this anymore. I think they should have made the postage rules better known, though. They only mentioned it twice through the whole auction. I think I heard it 3 times at least. I didn't watch all the auctions, Bill.
Yeah, they mentioned it at the very beginning of the show whenever they went live. But for those people that weren't there for the beginning, they missed out on that. And like I say, I got hit with it. I've had to pay extra. Now I've already got my stuff, but I have to now send Jen over an extra $50 to cover the cost of the postage for the stuff that I got delivered. So.
And Saint, I'd miss you not taking the piss. I really would. You know, 'cause you make me giggle. You laugh. That Squunker is a new addition. I haven't a clue whether they are in charge of this. They aren't medicinal.
And they have been forced to change it because while we are still within the confines of the EU, we are still being dictated to, and they have been forced to change it because some twat in Brussels thought it was a good idea. And Saint says, Roy, okay, I will still take the piss, but can you still ban him?
Was that the purge that Bill got in the GSFA auction? By any chance? Bill, tell us about that purge you bought. What type of purge is it? What colour is it? What size is it?
Yeah, you're going to have to spam us on Facebook with pictures when you get your hands on it, mate. I want to see it.
Most skunk bottles are under 10. No.
Gavin, what they're trying to do is do the same with squonk bottles as they have done with tanks. They are trying to make squonk bottles no bigger than 2 ml. That's what they're saying. Because apparently it breaches the laws of the TPD, or the rules of the TPD, whatever the hell you want to call it, because they deem that squonk bottle as a tank. So because it's written in the rules that tanks are not allowed to be any bigger than 2 ml, they are clamping down on squonkers now, saying that they are not allowed to have anything more than a 2 ml squonk bottle. And if that's the case, what's the fucking point in having a squonker? Pardon my language, but it's ridiculously, moronically stupid. Grow the fuck up.
Whoa, Craig!
Super Spanner's here! Woohoo!
An hour late. Bring a note.
I know. Detention. I think he should have to stay behind after class.
But it's not a tank, it's a
And
bottle.
clean up.
Yeah, Gavin, totally agree, mate. Totally agree.
Exactly.
It's not a tank.
Exactly.
You take that 2 ml roll and shove up and on vaping asses. Correct, big guns.
Some twat in Brussels also doesn't know that the TPD is a framework and we could still choose to ignore that part of it, just like Germany did with tank sizes. Yeah, Andy. But as you know, our government are a bunch of spineless assholes, so they will do what they are told.
But sure, there's been a couple of shops raided already. Yeah, Saint, totally agree. We just call him a tool. Jesus, they're hitting the pull balls hard upstairs.
I know. How do you think I feel?
That was a little easy.
And there's Ballum with the description. It is a brass, unserialized purge back to basics version 3, 21700 mech with an 18650 adapter and a bunch of merch.
Very nice.
Not that you'd rub it in or anything, Bill, eh? What's this, Bill? Bill, it's the purge that... Craig, it's the purge that Bill won in the auction, which he mugged Saint for, basically.
He did. He mugged Saint. He stole it from Saint. He broke Saint's heart, and I thought it was very meany. Bill's
Yeah, he basically bent Saint over a table and didn't even give him a reach around. 100%. Like,
He went in dry, no butter.
you know, he's yeah, straight in, no butter. And Percent's traumatized now. You know, he's having to go for therapy and, you know, point to the part on the doll where he was hurt. You know.
The Oxford Bird. And there being all the tube next. In the voice of Cartman, screw you guys.
Screw you guys, I go home. Bill's going to send Saint some photos.
One year Vic got rated. Simple way around it is take the bottles out and call it a free entry to giveaway, and you win. That's Vic's idea. Yeah.
All hail our tool.
You may not be able to taste juice in the States, but after a while we don't have to refill the tank after 3 days too.
ITBD, fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a 50ml tank with your tobacco in it.
Yeah, you see that? I don't agree with either. I really, really do not agree with that. I think those guys over there are being shafted 6 ways from Sunday, and it's an absolute disgrace. All because they're not getting enough of the greenback from it. Fucking grow up. I think a lot of it comes down to sour grapes because they've seen how popular it has become, and because they didn't come up with the concept. You know, it's a case of, well, if I can't have it, neither can you, sort of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, I've seen children in the playground with more sense.
And one of the other things I wanted to bring up today, as I don't particularly like the subject, a tool is a promotion for me, never mind a demotion. Craig, it's not a
You're welcome, Craig.
It's not a demotion. You're still our number one. You're still our number one blue thing. Smurf. If anybody hasn't watched it yet, Mr. VCR, Vape City Reviews, posted a video. He did a little bit of experiment on the IQOS, where he put a bit of cotton wool over the mouthpiece of it and smoked it through it. And even though the filter on the IQOS was still white, there was a yellow tar-like substance on the cotton wool. They did one off camera and they did one on camera as well. I'd love to see the UK government spreadsheet for expenditure listing everything just to see who money goes to.
Yeah, Andy, that'll never happen
It's
because
it's the more the money coming in, Andy, I would want to see, as opposed to the money going out.
But that'll never happen. So it won't, because if they were to be completely transparent with all their finances, they would soon, the public would realise that their hard-earned tax dollars are not going to the funding that they claim it goes to. It goes to pay for their second and third mortgages. We all know this.
And 161 billion a year in tax from cigarettes. The government doesn't want people to stop smoking. Because
of course they
even
don't.
with all the NHS strain and everything else, smoking taxes pay for the whole of the NHS and the Metropolitan Police Force in its entirety.
Yet there are still hospitals shutting down left, right and centre because the government says they haven't enough money to pay for them. Health services are suffering.
Yeah, and they do, Gavin. If one coming out uses normal cigs. And Roy, what happened to the live GSA unboxing? It didn't come to my house.
Yeah, and I wasn't aware that we were supposed to be doing a GSFA unboxing. No one told me.
I only got, hang on, I'll get what I got.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, Bill. My GSFA unboxing. I got Spackle's Super Tank. I got Gummy Tester. It's actually quite big.
No, Ian, I didn't get any mods, but I got a tank the same as the one that Roy's holding up, and I got a Limitless Cobra RDA.
And 4 bottles of juice. 1 bottle I've already got out, which is the
Strawberry one.
strawberry one. And 2 blueberry ones. And they smell gorgeous.
Yeah, don't they just?
Fast shipping. Well done, Higgies. They must be well exhausted. Bunny, we talked about it a couple of Sundays ago when you were dealing with a customer. I guess didn't tell you. How's the Limitless?
Bella, I haven't fired up yet because I've been busy. It arrived Friday afternoon and I've been busy, so I haven't had a chance. And if you're looking for change, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I have no 50p's.
And so far I've only tried that one, which is the strawberry cream milkshake one, and it is really nice. It's really juicy.
And surprisingly smooth for it being a 6 milligram. That was the thing that astounded me about it. But yeah, hopefully Bella will get the Limitless built up later on tonight and have a crack of it. See how it is.
Look at the size of the deck on this thing. It is minuscule.
Yeah, it'll be like super micro coils in there. So, but. Yes, and I was going to use mine on the pods as well.
Teeny weeny. Just flow. But one thing I've noticed is the size of the blooming seal. Blue ring.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Mhm.
I'm really glad you got that, Addy. You talked about it a few times in the Bitches cast. What, Addy?
The Limitless one, the sparkly one.
Oh, one that's
The Cobra. To go with the mic mod. Bunny, just to upset you more other than the weather, I had a load of beer last night with zero hangover. Andy, why would that upset me? Because I don't suffer a hangover either. You want to drink beer, son? You crack on. Craig wants to know, are you going to review some of the juices for that channel of yours? What's it called, Roy? And then he gets straight in with your link.
Craig, no. They're just vaping juices.
Yeah, there's no point Roy reviewing those because those aren't available for sale in the UK, so it's not like they're going to be easy to get, so there's no point reviewing something that Roy's subscribers wouldn't be able to get their hands on.
And they're already made up, they're already 6 milligram made up, so you can't really even buy them here.
No.
And that's how the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, my next review that I had tried to do, and I need to get a proper link, is for that. So, that's the next review I'm working on. But I might
I have a customer. I will be with you in a second.
Always good having customers. saying, yeah, I tried, and it failed, and I need to redo it. I wasn't happy with it. I could stick it up. I've been stung by customs a few times ordering juice from the US. It's why It's why I don't really advocate buying juices from abroad. It's one of the reasons why I'm a huge advocate for bricks and mortar shops. And I would tend to, yes, I bought that juice from the auction, but that was just because it was an auction and to help Higgy Sigs. But no, I advocate buying juices from your bricks and mortar shops as much as possible, because without these shops, they could end up closing and need your support. And the shops, yeah, as much as people may say that they're overpriced and everything like that, but I know I've been caught out places. I've either run out of juice, or if you were out and about and you've maybe broke a glass and need something quick, the shops, if the shops weren't there, would be done out. And the more we support our local bricks and mortar shops, then hopefully the lower they can bring the prices in. Because if they're getting stuff and it's sitting on the shelves. Bill, the only time I've had a customs charge was from Mod MV when they were declared way over the odds, where they had declared way over the odds on the shipping. God, Andy, horrible. I've not tried Aries JJ's Ram juice from Higgy's. Bunny has. I haven't. I rarely buy juice anymore. I mostly DIY at order specific ones, and my local shops are an option. That's a pity, Bill. I think that's one of the things we are totally and utterly spoiled in Northern Ireland, and no harm to anybody. Yeah, I don't mind sometimes having to travel 30 miles, but we've got Ballymena Vape Club in our local town, and they do a good line of juices and some mods. But 30 miles up the road, and I actually work in Belfast as well. I've got Titanic, I've got Rude Boy, I've got Vape Hunter. So I'm totally spoiled for choice of where to go to, and knowing the owners, everything else helps as well. But Higgies and T-Max are safe for getting juice and not getting. Yeah, Higgies is good. I just don't like the thoughts of having to pay $12, whatever it is, for the shipping. Yeah, I'm from Ballymena. But the Ballymena Vape Club, you can get stuff online. You can send them a message. They have a web page. You can get stuff through there. Titanic as well. They do online orders as well, and also Rude Boy as well. All three of them, and the Rude Boy and Bad Boy ranges of juices. The Bad Boy is their premium range. Their Rude Boy is their cheaper juice. Saint, what about next Saturday? Are you off? Are you going to try and get into Glasgow? I know it's 60 miles away, but come down to Glasgow. Rude Boy's got a new shop opening there. It's a wholesale and retail outlet. Some crack. Value should be 0 on that package. It's meant for a price paid. Whereas the XO comes, should be hopefully either next year or the year after, Shane. I'm still trying to catch up with the guy that's doing the Lifestyle Expo at the minute, and I understand he's really busy, but having entered discussions with him to work along, for the two of us to work alongside to bring the Lifestyle Expo across from Manchester. Right, for us people that don't have decent shops, we only have e-vape, vaporised and e-cigarettes. We have to arrive, so literally the world is your oyster. Rude Boy Glasgow. I haven't got it yet, Craig. Aaron's been on holiday this week. He's back tomorrow, from what I'm aware, tomorrow Tuesday. So as soon as I get it, I will post the link up in the Vape Lounge NI Facebook page, the like page. I'll post it up in there. Craig, you going to come up to it? So hopefully you can get there, Craig. We can eventually meet you in person. and to thank you for your. Now, Root Boy will have they'll have goodie bags. In the goodie bags they had a vape mat, some good little battery container things in it, and a couple of bottles of juice. So it's, I'm saying Glasgow's getting blessed. Not a problem saying it would have been great if you'd had it. And Craig, are you in Glasgow? Are you close to Glasgow? I say there'll be me, there'll be Bonnie, Stephanie, who also comes to the chat at times. She's probably in chat somewhere. So I know she's sitting in the shop. So, and they're probably, and also Gilly Bops is coming down, and Zan, Vic if he can make it. I know he's got another engagement that day, but if he can make it, he'll be down as well. So I reckon that'll be a good laugh, a good day. Whenever Aaron does something, he does it properly. So that's one thing I'll say about it. So Glasgow's getting blessed with having a Root Boy shop open up over there, and then hopefully by Christmas he'll have one in Edinburgh as well. I'm starting to sell coils too. £10 for 10 pairs of the smaller ones, and £10 for 5 pairs of more difficult ones. I'm absolutely sick of people may overcharge for coils, and I know how much it costs to make. Michelle, whereabouts do you live? Because you don't need much money to come. It's just coming for the giggles and things like that. You don't have to actually buy anything there and then that day. I can't really afford to do it either, but yeah, hey ho. 20 quid for a ferry and a coach. Can't beat it with a big stick. Bill, if you Facebook me a message through, if you get a Facebook page set up or a group set up, whatever, or whatever way you're selling your coils. Edinburgh, but I have to save my pennies for London a week later. Is that the London Vape show you're going down to? I don't know how good the London Vape or the Vape Finder show will be this year without Tom at the helm of it. But it'd just be slightly. I've seen fused Clapton's been sold at £6 a pair, and that's all. Bill, yeah, it's one of the guys over here. When I know his coils, they're quite expensive, in the wee tin and everything else. I know it's a tin. Sometimes, depending on what wire's used as well, you can get cheap wire. I've bought cheap coils at Expo. I didn't get on with them at all. I thought that after the first day the flavour was so muted from them. And now I've just gone down to London to visit my friend for the weekend before they move to Kent. Well, that's definitely a reason. That's a big reason, Michelle. Totally respect you for that one. Going down to spend a weekend with a friend before they go to Kenya. That's a huge reason. But yeah, micro coils, Chris Grimes coils. I cannot fault them whatsoever. The flavour just keeps coming from them. I was very disappointed at the London Vape show last year, and there was very little there, to be honest. Exactly. Yes, I reckon if Tom had still been there, it probably would have been bigger this year, Andy. But without Tom at the helm, I fear for it. I really do have fear for the Vape Finder show, because the Vape Finder app, even has sort of gone downhill a little bit since Tom's left it and gone into his new ventures. But Bill, much kudos to you for if you're wanting to try and get stuff back into the vape, putting something back into the vape world again. B1 was much of a social event. Yeah. Even with the best wire in the UK, fused Claptons don't cost more than 70p a pair to make. But Bill, it's also the time that gets put into making them. not just the cost; it's the time that people put in, time and effort. When you look at a set of Chris Grimes coils and the way that, how they're actually finished, you know, these are just aliens. But it's how those are finished. How well this is going to pick up on camera. But it's how they're finished. Look, the legs are just perfectly parallel. You know, there's not a flaw in it whatsoever. And you know, that's why I don't, for like the Chris Grimes coils, I don't mind paying that wee bit extra. V2, that wasn't the way it was advertised though, and would be massively disappointed for someone that didn't know. Yeah, it was advertised as a vape expo. It was promoted as a vape expo. It was promoted that it was going to be huge. It was promoted that it was going to be, all the stands were going to be taken. Shane does good coils in last months. Yeah, Shane's coils are good, but my own personal preference is either Micra or Chris Grimes. That's just my own personal preference. I've got a pair of Shane's coils. Can't even remember what they're in at the minute. The drop, I think they're in. Yeah, that's Shane's big boy coils. He's only going to get better. You know, he hasn't been at it that long. He'll get better and better and better as it goes along. But both Chris Grimes and Micra have been at it for absolute yonks. And Micra got taught by Aries JJ. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm talking about the lower end Claptons, fuse staples and frame staples, the big boys and Chris Grimes, and the likes of that can keep the higher end of the market. You could have held the ones on Vape Show last year in a village hall, not exactly Vape Expo in any way, shape or form. And there's lots of other things about that Vape Expo as well that I won't go on to in air, that I've sort of discussed in private with people that I wasn't overly happy about. I'm actually glad. I had free tickets to go to it. I had free VIP tickets to go to it, and just never didn't make the effort at all. But I am quite interested. The Vapor Lifestyle Expo, it's marketed as just more than an expo, because there's drifting at it, there's skateboarding at it, there's an arena, so you know, there's not a humongous number of stands at it. So I'm not going expecting, you know, it to be like the Birmingham Expo or anything like that, with, you know, halls packed with stands and everything else. Yeah, Bill's only going to be selling micro coils with flat wire. I had thought about trying to make coils, and I just don't know where I would have the time. What shows that? It's the Vapor Lifestyle Expo, Andy, at Manchester. It's in Manchester at the end of August, start of September. I'll get the Facebook page for it now if I can. Hi, at 12. There we we go. There's the link in the Facebook page there. Craig's put it in as well. He's put the web page in, I put the Facebook page in. But they've got some absolutely fantastic things coming. There's going to be drifting. So it's like adrenaline filled day with fun fair rides, modified cars, performance cars, drifting cars. And it's the August the 31st, September the 2nd. Indoor attractions, you'll have Vapor Lifestyle Awards, BMX displays, skateboard displays, graffiti wars including demonstration displays, breakdancing, vape tricks, cloud competitions, live bands and DJs including BBC One's Charlie Sloth with his very own Sloth Lounge, massive live stage with headline artists, fire breathers, grinding displays and lifestyle and vapor giveaways, magician, Cantana cocktail space bar, male grooming area, beards, oils, tattoo, female beauty products, sports apparel, branded clothing, retro clothing, nutrition stalls, stilt walking, face painting, piercings, cosplay, sci-fi props, A-Team van and Ghostbusters car, virtual gaming, retro gaming and gadget stalls. Outdoors then you've got the Emporium with beers, prosecco, gin, cider, cocktail bars, street food courts, smokers ribs, pizzas, hog roast, Chinese noodles, organic food, waffles, crepes, juice bar, milkshake bar, adrenaline fun fair rides, modified cars, performance cars and drifting displays, BMX displays, skateboard displays, graffiti demonstration. So basically, the UK Vapor and Lifestyle Show will bring together the vaping community in one central location with a perfect balance of manufacturers, suppliers and distributors from the vape industry. So, to me, it just sounded too good to miss. Michelle, I like the sound of the cocktail bar. Oh dear. So the accent won't be driving, which means I can have a couple of drinks. Bowlers Centre, Manchester. Been to computer fairs and auctions in there in the past. And it's close to the Trafford Centre, and I got a hotel within sort of 15 minutes walk away from it. So yeah, all in all it should be a good weekend. So rather than going back to Expo in October, we thought we'd do this just for something different. And I say, I'm also speaking to the guy that's running it and everything else to try and get his ideas and maybe work in conjunction with him to bring things. The hall itself, Ian, is small, but it's got a huge outdoors bit attached to it. Now, looking at the sort of the places where I'm thinking of in Belfast to do the expo over here, I don't know about the drifting cars and things like that, but the BMX and skateboarding could be all done indoors because, as we know, in Northern Ireland it tends to rain quite a bit. That's actually stopped raining now, I think. So it's trying to bring that sort of other attractions, about the piercings, about the tattoos, and bring it all under one roof, because vapors we're so varied to what we are. We're not all big hairy beardy weirdy bikers type peoples. It's everybody from the 18-year-old chavvy person right through to your 60-year-old retired banker vapes. So it's trying to cope or trying to accommodate for every single type of person that the vapes and their likes and what they would be interested in going and seeing. So I think it's an absolute fantastic idea. That's only my personal thoughts. So what's your thoughts on it? Does anybody else like the sounds of it, or? You actually see the layout, the floor plans of it. Let's see if I can find the floor plan and put this picture of it up. Yeah, Ian, I'd thought about that, mate. I thought about the econ centre. It's too far out of the way. It's far too. You know, yeah, you're gonna have to. You're relying on buses or getting people getting buses there or driving or getting. I don't know if you know the Titanic Exhibition Centre in the Titanic Quarter, just in East Belfast there near the Odyssey. That's where I'm looking at holding it. It's, you know, because the other one, the econ centre, is far too big, and believe it or not, it's nearly twice the price to get it. No, it's not that, Craig. No, not that Titanic. That's a Titanic shop. You need somewhere. It is the Titanic Exhibition Centre is within walking distance of Central Station. It's a good central location. Do they have a floor plan on here? Here we go, floor plan. Right, if I do this, and then let's see if I can bring this in. No, it's not going to work that way.
Bye bye. I'm back.
Yeah, what'd you sell?
I sold a Cleto, 2 extra coils, and 2 bottles of juice.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get something on screen. Right. There's the floor plan area, folks. For I was going to go to London Vape Show, but £100 for a day trip by train is a bit steep. The weekend in Manchester. These are this is Titanic Centre, central to everything, though. Well, there you go. Most people have no problem getting there if you want to go. Yeah, Bill was saying the Econ Centre, which is down the maze, is out in the middle of nowhere. I think Colin would agree with me that the Econ Centre is far too far out of the way. I was going to go to everything weekends. Bill, why don't you come to Manchester instead then? So, you know, you've got a live stage area. There's got still quite a few empty stalls here up at the very top near the stage, but you know, you've got a lot of juice companies. Boy, Fusion Haze, V30 Vapes, VIP Vapors, Souljar Liquids, Island Vape, Orderly, Vape Hive, Nasty Juice, Vape Liquid, Vapery, Dr. Vapes, Zap, Affinity, Six Licks, Evolution Vaping, Riot Squad, Cloud Island, Ace of Vapes, Vapor Clouds, Element, Rockefeller's Distribution, Zeus, Dark Star, Vape Suite, Lumo, Bear State, Vampire, Vape Empire. So,
quite a few vendors there then.
Yeah, quite a few empty spots, so, which I'm quite surprised at. But, you know, it's going to be enough there. I think, you know, it's the very first time.
I think it's not only that though. This Manchester one's going to have a lot of other stuff on there as well. Like there's, you know, stuff that for people that are into cars or skateboarding displays, BMX, stunt riding and stuff like that. You know, there's tattoo artists there for goodness sake. There's things to suit everyone. It's going to be a really good weekend, I think.
Yeah. It's the 31st to the 2nd of September, 31st of August to the 2nd of September. So last weekend in August, first weekend in September. They've got business to business days, and it's instead of it's broken into little sessions. So I'm still working on press tickets. Yeah, so there's Colin's totally agree with me. The Econ Centre. It's built. The Econ Centre is basically built on the remnants of a big prison, which was out in the middle of nowhere. So it could be protected because it used to house the most hardened sort of terrorist criminals in Northern Ireland. So it was designed to be out in the middle of nowhere. But it's one of those. It takes me 30 minutes to drive to Belfast. It takes you an hour to get to the Econ Centre, which is just outside of Belfast. There's buses, but then that's you tied down to everybody that doesn't drive is tied down to the bus, getting there and the bus back. Whereas in Belfast, it's the Titanic Centre. There is loads of space for parking around it. There's much more that people can do. There's hotels around it, so the vendors and everything else can stay in the hotels close to the centre. I might be able to make it out on the Saturday, but then I definitely won't be doing the full. I definitely will do the full weekend. We're not doing the full weekend either. We're arriving over on the Friday at some stage, and then we're just going to go there the Saturday and the Sunday, and then come back on the Sunday evening. We have to make it sort of 2 days. And if the expo, to me, if the expo doesn't last us 2 days and everything like that, we are close to the traffic centre and everything else. Maybe take Bunny round and let her see a good stadium. We can't go to Fest or the Mankman. My holidays are from the 13th for 2 weeks.
I'm looking forward to Manchester. It should be good.
Gavin, when you look at getting off of going to the May Expo? Birmingham. Did you make a face of that?
John.
English John?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just went up by with wee James in the pram.
Alright.
You know what he's like, he just stuck his face through the window on the way past. Yeah. You know what he's like.
I think we should get a good crowd from Northern Ireland to go across the expo.
Yeah, it'd be good.
But I'm definitely wanting to do what I did this year, which is
Overnight boat.
Overnight boat, both ways.
Hi, Gaily babes. How are you?
Oh, there she is. Hi, Gilly Bops. Yeah, definitely that overnight boat with the cabin.
That overnight was awesome.
I'm going to try, but my child maintenance is kicking my ass tonight, September. Yeah, child maintenance is a pain in the backside. It is a real pain in the backside.
Well, fingers crossed you'll make it, Gav. It'd be lovely to meet you. You know, even if you can make it out for one day. Yeah, beat about in the Ballocks.
But no, as I need to knuckle down now and get the Northern Ireland Expo arranged.
So
that people can start saving their pennies to come to it.
Yep.
All right, Bill.
Oh, I would definitely have to get Bill across.
And Gavin.
There's time slots on the tickets. What the fuck? What? Yeah, Gail, we still haven't got the address yet, honey. Aaron's not back from holiday to the start of the week.
And as soon as I get that address, you will have it.
Yep. Yep, as soon as Roy gets it, he'll send it straight over to you. I still can't wait. I'm getting McGeely hugs on Saturday. Yay!
We're going live, Gail, as well.
Oh, Shane and his wife are coming across to Expo in May.
That'll be good. Need to get decent internet so we can do a. Why don't you just let me buy a day ticket for? Yeah, I need to have another chat with him and to see what the crack is, because it's really strange the way it broke up.
Yeah, the ticket system's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, different sessions.
Yeah, does that mean that we can only go in for a certain amount of time? That once we get in, then we've maybe only got like 2 hours and then we have to leave? You know? It's a bit weird.
I think if there was an NI Vape Expo, I wouldn't be spending any money on vape products.
I'd just be in the pub. It's alright, Andy, we'll probably have a beer tent.
And none of this extortionate priced beers.
Yeah, none of this like £5 for a flipping bottle of Pepsi.
Yeah. I'll be speaking to Bass.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you've got quite close ties with him anyway, considering you worked for him for long enough.
Bass and Guinness.
And
I'm going to get, if we have a Guinness bar, I've come up with a great name for a Guinness bar. Vic's Corner.
Oh, yeah. Here, if we're lucky enough to get Vic to come across for our expo, we'll have to introduce him to the joys of the wonderfully glorious Blackbush whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get him across.
And we'll get him a proper pint of Guinness. We'll get him a pint of Guinness the way a pint of Guinness is supposed to be poured.
Well, there's only one pub in Ireland that does that anymore.
Yeah, Joey's Bar.
No. They don't even have the draft pub. There's only one pub down in Dublin that has the proper hand-pulled Guinness. They actually employ somebody to go in 2 hours before the pub opens to pull half pints because it takes that long to actually pull it. £29 and 2p for the full day, that is expensive. VH Reviews heard Guinness. You buying then?
No, Steve, you're the one with the bottomless wallet.
Went to an SKA barbecue last night at a localish sports and social club, and the beer prices weren't bad at all. What's SKA stand for, Andy?
Ska. Remember music? Ska. You know, bad manners, madness. You know.
Where did the 2P come from? That's, you know, my ex bird. Was saying that she wanted to see it for a holiday and said she could go out and do a wee bit of prostitution, sell herself. So she went out for the night and she came back 6 hours later. And I said, well, how much did you make? She says, £100 and 2p. And I went, where did the 2p come from? She says, they all did.
Okay, moving on.
2 hours, I want my money back if it took that long to pull 1 pint. He goes into, they employ him and they actually goes in and he just pulls, it doesn't take 2 hours to pull a proper pint VH. It takes, you know, because they get it half done and they use a wooden spatula then to pull out the cream head from it. And then it's just, that last part of the pint takes probably 5-6 minutes. So you know, that's why people go in and they order 2 at a time. Roy's with that joke. Yeah.
Yeah, and Hursaine's providing us with the tumbleweed. Hi, Hursaine.
Hi, Hursaine. What time do you call this?
I know. 15 minutes left and he appeared. Can't get the staff these days.
Cheers, Saint.
Oh dear, what are you like?
That's it, I'm giving reviews up.
No, don't you dare. If you gave reviews up, Saint would have known that he slab her at.
What the pricing is broken. It's £29 for 1 day and £16.94 for a weekend ticket. Yeah, I'm going to have a chat with him.
Yeah, find out what the crack is.
No riding in the tumbleweed. A sight not a lot of people see. You're all privileged.
Hey, I'm saying you're doing reviews for a change. You should be happy.
Saint, have you ever watched one of my reviews? The Wizard's never late nor is early, etc. I am there, therefore I am.
Hello, my dear. I shall return.
Okay. You're stuck with me again, folks. Sorry. Yeah, I watched a couple. Well, at least then you're qualified to slag me then. So I don't mind. It'd be worse if you hadn't watched any. I'd fall off if I tried. It's getting weird now. We've got VCR, VHR. Just need one to come out now called VCS. Oh, I didn't know that, Craig. Hans Craig sick note. Hi decaf, you turbo phone. You're all melts. You're all melts. So yeah, folks, if you haven't watched, just going back to something I was talking about earlier, if you haven't watched VCR's ICOS video, he's done 2 now, where I think he had been sitting on the fence for a long time. Rejected, no, not good enough, timing out. He was really on the fence for a long time, but I think he's actually blown the mist now that it could be even anywhere near a vaping product. It's a cessation device in all but name, and a still cigarette in all but name. And he lit it up and smoked it. Didn't inhale it, but he smoked it. And somebody's back.
Yes.
Yes, he's back.
Back again. Yeah, I just had Colin, 12 Vapor, in with me there. So.
What did he buy?
As usual. Cola slushy. So.
I think he was very brave and that needed to be done. You know, yeah. So that's that's why I'll sing his praises. IQOS.
What?
VCR's IQOS videos.
Daniel. Right. With you now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just right to highlight that.
Andy, I thought exactly the same. I thought he was going to throw up too. I don't know how.
The thing is, though, the IQOS is not designed for us that have been vaping for a long time. It is designed for the people that still smoke. It is not designed for us.
But it's more the fact of what they're trying to hide gets me. It's not the fact that, yes, I commend people if they can go onto those instead of smoking the full cigarettes, but what are they using in that filter? The fact that it stays pure white, but yet when you put a bit of cotton wool over it and vape it through cotton wool, it's turning yellowy tar. That's the bit that's getting me, is what are they trying to hide by whatever they're using in their filter to hide the tar. And as in Chris's Empire Vapes video, whenever they broke it, there was the two filters. The first filter was yellow, so it was just like a normal filter. But the second filter that they had then, whatever it was doing. There we go. There we go. Hey guys, IQOS is not a harm reduction. It's a glorified.
Hey Daniel.
It's a more expensive cig. Hey Daniel. I'd sooner drink Saint's coffee than have an IQOS. Lying cheating.
Yeah, Saint makes his coffee exceptionally strong with loads of caffeine, and her Saint's not allowed caffeine.
I'm ghosting editing at the moment. 3 trains and buses each way when you get there. Ghosting. But yeah, vape, as you've probably heard, Daniel, I've commented in your video, and I didn't know you were ghosting, so that's probably the ghosting. It was, we need to get that out there and get that out there to people. I don't know, has Chris seen it yet? If Chris has watched it, or have you sent it across to Chris? Right, Colin, what shop are you outside now?
He's probably watching, he's tuned in on his phone again, he's in the car. Because he's literally just left here, so.
He didn't even give you a warning, they could have sent you a message saying, no. But yeah,
I don't mind.
Daniel, it needs put out there the 2 videos. In fact, the 3 videos, you've done 3 videos on it, haven't you? 2 or 3, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But definitely the last 2 videos that he's done. Nobody can slate what the guy has done on that. And when he took it apart, and even the one that wasn't smoked, just the vape one. Oh, sorry. Normal use one that they say, and so it's 2. The way it turned into ash. Yes, it's not burning it, but my God, anything you put at that heat. Yeah, you don't want an expo as well, so that's there's Craig's putting them in. But folks, if you are going to go and watch it, if you're not already subscribed to the VCR, get subscribed to him. Because like I know.
Yeah, and remember to click the little bell on his channel as well, so you'll get notified every time he puts a review up.
Chris has his hands full with Lena Cookie. That's true.
Science tits says she has now been christened.
Stump tits.
Yeah.
Achoo babs.
Aye. I love Ems though. Ems is a wee treasure.
She is.
Yeah, love her to death.
So
she's just epic.
Yeah, and I'm sure Daniel was one of the first to admit he was well and truly getting splinters in his arse from being on the fence over IQOS at the start. But I think he's definitely climbed off the fence now.
Well, Daniel did it the right way, though, is don't knock it till you've tried it. And he has now seen where the rest of us are coming from. Now, granted, I've not used it either, and I have no intentions of ever using it. The only, like I say, the issue I had with it was them trying to lump it in with vaping when it's nothing whatsoever to do with vaping. As Daniel said, he needed proof, and that's totally justifiable. If I'd have been in your position, Daniel, I probably would have done the same. But how can you say that something that uses a cigarette is a vaping product? You can't.
To me, that was the killer. That was the killer. All I needed to know that it was tobacco.
Yep.
In there, and that tobacco, and going by what I've seen of Chris's video and what I've seen of Daniel's video, blasting like it. But from what I've seen, it's not just normal tobacco leaf that's in there. I think one of the things that might be quite interesting is to get somebody who's a smoker, Daniel, is to cut a cigarette down to the same size as the heat and put it in.
A normal cigarette will work on it.
Just to see what it does. But I wouldn't suggest that Daniel does that. I would suggest a smoker doing it just to see what the difference is. Yeah, they're saying it's coated in PG, but I think the heat. If you think of it, what did we all do whenever we were smoking? If we hadn't any matches in the house, go and turn on the cooker.
Yeah, you let it off the cooker ring. Yep. Done that more times than enough.
If the tobacco had stayed brown and the cotton stayed white, I would have supported the IQOS cessation until the shit was burnt in yellow.
In yellow,
But
yep.
Daniel, I don't know if you heard me saying, what gets me the biggest is what that second filter is. Because there's two filters in it. Whenever Chris took it apart, there was one that had yellow stuff in the filter, but the second filter, the bit that we all see, the thing stays pure white. And as you showed, when you put the cotton over it and vaped it through a piece of cotton wool, then it turned yellow. So what's in that cotton? Oh God!
You've broke him, Hershey. You've broke him.
Oh God, Hershey.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah, go easy on him. He's not well.
Burning rings of fire.
Yeah, that's the case. I stick the bog roll in the freezer.
So, folks, the time has come
For us to depart.
for me to go back to bed.
Did you manage to... well, I will ask, before I go into my final spiel, did you manage to eat anything?
Half a slice of toast. Of the
Tiger bread? Yeah. Well, you might want to get some soup or something in, just in case. But, yeah, anyway, on that note, I just want to say thank you for everybody for showing up, keeping us company this afternoon. It's been a pleasure as always. Lots of banter was had, some serious discussions, which is just how we like it all. Roy, even though you're sicky bad no will, thank you very much for hosting today, babe. It's an absolute pleasure as always. And you guys, we will see you on Wednesday night, if not before.
And I just second all Bonnie's thoughts. But thank you to everybody that's in chat for being there. These guys make my Sunday afternoons, and it's enjoy hanging out with you. Sorry, Craig. Won't happen again. So, I don't know how this exit one's going to work. But we'll soon see if the graphics look nice or not.
Well, we'll find out in a sec, won't we?
Yeah, show them the graphics.
And yes, Ian, I did.
Oh, it's working. Yay!
Right, well guys, we'll see you all next time. Until then, keep it cloudy.
And
Would I be ranking right up there with the Pishy Willies?